You decided to 1031 it because of those advantages. You decided to stay in real estate. You decided to make it single family homes because it seemed like a manageable asset for you, right? You said it was like at your scale. I like that
Right.
imagery. You also made the decision. You mentioned this idea when I decided to do turnkey, right? Like were you thinking of doing more active, like short-term flip stuff versus a turnkey buy and hold, or what were you deciding in between when you went single
So
family?
actually, Pablo, a 1031 needs a price you can depend on and availability you can depend on. Otherwise, you are right. You have a failed 1031. So the only way, after a lot of kind of thinking it through and all, when the time came to do it, and I had actually put my apartment on the market, I felt the only safe way of doing it was through a turnkey scenario. So I did feel that I would give up on maybe some initial equity, right? If I had been able to buy it on the market. But at that stage, it was such a pipe dream. The only way I could guarantee that I would have a property that I wanted at a price that worked for my 1031 at the time that I needed it to happen was by doing turnkey.
That makes a ton of sense. So I guess what I'm hearing, I thought when you said you decided to do turnkey, I was thinking maybe you're going to be more active or not more active. But the difference is this idea of with a turnkey provider and with, someone like JWB that has inventory of homes and the team in place already there, and you know that it's a one-stop shop, you're going to end up giving up a little bit on price versus you trying to find some kind of off-market deal that
Right.
would fit the right timing that you can close on that would fit the 1031 exchange window. So
Right.
since you needed timing to be right and you needed to be able to count on being able to put this thing into your portfolio and having that deal go right, you found it worth it to pay somewhat of a premium
Yeah.
for safety and assurance and making sure that you didn't end up paying those taxes.
Yeah. I mean, I was sitting in India, I was doing all this long distance. So
Yeah.
I just wanted, where possible, to reduce complexity.
Just throwing it out there. Anybody that's listening that's trying to do a 1031 exchange is trying to go out it by their, by themselves. If you really want that thing to happen, you want assurance and you want to work with a team like JWB that can control the whole process for you, go to chatwithjwb.com, pick a call and start that process going. JWB does that stuff all the time. So that first call will help you kind of like sort stuff out.